Okay, this is X7D reviewing Champions Online for DeslGlitch. So, when you get in here, it asks you to set up your controllers. You got Champion, Fantasy, Paragon. These are all different. Like this is for a fantasy MMO. That's for another superhero MMO called City of Heroes, City of Villains. That's what I'm guessing. And this is their own custom one. I don't care, so I'm just gonna go. I don't know. Just let me play. Then it tells you to create a character. So let's create a character. Now you got different archetypes. You got yourself a wizard, the Human Torch, Psychic, Glacier, Specialist uses guns and swords, Marksman uses an arrow, Savage, his hands I'm guessing, so with the Behemoth, Blade uses swords, and the Soldier uses guns. Let's go with Soldier, because that's what DeslGlitch is about, guns and soldiers. Alright, you got preset sizes, you got yourself custom ones, so you can custom make them in case you want to go more in depth. You got yourself custom preset bodies, or you can go. So, I'm going to go with presets. It has different stuff like helmets, hoods, and other things. Each one has their own subdivisions. In every subdivision, you got different little customizational areas. What I like about this game is that every item, there's no level limit, and no one needs to be a certain class in order to use them. Well, I mean, the weapons are, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So, you can have beards, you can have hats, horns, whatever you want, like piercings, sideburns, eyebrows, whatever. Over here, same thing. You can even make yourself a robot. One arm, who cares? It's all customizable, it's very in-depth. I applaud the people who made this game. They obviously really wanted to open it up into a customization field, and they did that. It even has its own unique art style. See, it's very cartoony, kind of like Team Fortress 2. So, you can put on an emblem, shoulder pads, slap a little bit of those on, put things on your elbows. Sorry, like that. Belts, backpacks. This is where you get like the wings, if you wanted wings or something like that, which I know a lot of people do. So you have those. They actually do flap when you fly or get a flying power. We'll talk about that a little later. Over here, hands. Now, the hand thing's a little different. This is if you want bare hands or different types of hands. Over here, it's only gloves. There's no hands, it's just gloves. So if you want gloves, choose that section. Over here, same thing. You got robotic legs. You can have one. Here's Beast, kind of a little freaky because they bend backwards. You got yourself pants, tights, shorts, robes, whatever you want. And again, everything has its own subdivision. I'm going to get rid of that. That's kind of freaky. Alright, so you got your shoes. You can be a robot. You can be a monster. You can be anything you want in this game. Except a villain. Or maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know if you can be a villain in this game, but I'm assuming you can. So, you can have your own gun. You can choose different guns. This is because we're a soldier. You get this futuristic one. This one looks like. And then over here, you got your pistols, deagles, laser guns, or something like that. Silenced guns and revolvers, whatever. Up here, you can't choose anything else from that. Now, this is where you can choose different facial expressions. This is one you have all the time. So, I'm gonna go with courageous because that reminds me a lot of me, except for the mustache and the eyebrows. The eyebrows remind me of me. Anyway, this is the way he stands out. Like if you were to move, he'd run in a certain way. Like if Beast, for instance, if you started running, you'd run on all fours. So, after you're done making your guy, you name him and you create a backstory. Now, I'm gonna resume the video, for you in like 1 second, but I'm gonna take a couple of minutes and make my guy look cooler. Alright, so hold on a minute. Okay, we're back. So I made my guy into a android-looking superhero. I'll call him, I don't know, we'll call him Diesel. Create a backstory. Let's see, from the ashes rise the lucky one. Okay. Go right into here. Okay, so here we are. This is the tutorial. You don't have to do the tutorial if you already made a character on your account and beat the tutorial. So every character you make, you only get 2 altogether. But you can delete them and make new ones, whatever. I usually just keep one for video purposes and another one for regular gameplay. Alright, so around you just go around and do the quests in the tutorial. Later on, you get travel powers like you can fly. There's a lot of quests. It's basically your standard MMO, except it has its own unique twists because you're a superhero. So I'm going to show you a little gameplay. See what you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Blah blah blah. Now it might seem like your basic MMO, but it has its own special twist. It has its own art style. Kind of the basic MMO game play, but you know, it's kind of hard to come up with an original concept these days. I mean, everyone has something. It does have its own original concept. I mean, you don't see many superhero games, and for that matter, you don't find many that are actually free. So there's DC Universe, there's City of Heroes, City of Villains, all the other super pay to play. So I don't really like them. I was hoping DC was going to be like free to play, but no. Then it turned into be a pay to play, and I was disappointed. But then like a week after I found out about that, this game became free to play, and I was happy. So they're all basically the same game. They're all really good. I suggest you go and check them out. There's gonna probably be I'll put a link to a website where you can get a bunch of different more information about all this stuff. And that's about it. So this is X7D for DeslGlitch, and this has been a review for Champions Online.